These are two ancient rivers in southwestern Taiwan, the origins of the story. Every day, these rivers carried large amounts of sand into the ocean. After several million years, a long and narrow gravel ridge was formed in the coastal waters. It sealed off the original bay and created the only single-mouth bag-shaped lagoon in Taiwan. Different times and circumstances resulted in this place being given different names. From Beijing Harbor to Nanping Harbor, from as early as the Qing Dynasty, people cultivated seafood in these waters. And the nearby villages of Jiateng and Fangsuo depended on aquaculture as an important means of subsistence. Jiateng was a flatland Aborigine village in Donggang, and Jiateng Harbor was the previous name of present-day Holiao River, which flows through downtown Donggang. Early Han Chinese settlers following the river upstream discovered Jiateng Village. The Japanese occupation broke the peacefulness of Nanping Harbor. The Japanese renamed it Datan, meaning wide inland lake. In 1937, the Japanese military began construction of a seaplane base. They filled land to build an amphibious military fortress. When the Japanese rule of Taiwan ended in 1945, the Republic of China Air Force took over the Datan base, which it renamed Dapeng in 1949. From the land to the sea, we can say that this more than 3 centuries of development is a history of the evolution of the aquaculture industry. In the early days, it was milkfish farming and then shrimp farming that became popular here. After that, groupers were raised in large quantities, and oyster culture and boxnet fish farming were established. However, the long period of aquaculture also caused the water quality of Dapeng Bay to grow worse and worse. Just as the life was ebbing out of Dapeng Bay, change arrived. This is southern Taiwan's new water paradise. It offers more than you can imagine. Do you want to experience the wonders of the tropics beyond the Tropic of Cancer? If you do, Dapeng Bay is your perfect getaway to a romantic and tropical lifestyle. Besides driving, the most convenient and environmentally friendly way to get to Dapeng Bay is to take the high-speed rail to Zuoling Station and transfer to the Taiwan Tourist Shuttle's Kending Express line. Once here, you might choose to explore Dapeng Bay by bicycling around the 16.4-kilometer long Round the Bay bikeway. It's a healthy and green way to go. The Dapeng Bay Tourist Center is a building situated on a small lagoon. It can provide you with all the information you need about Dapeng Bay and the Hengchun Peninsula. Here you can also view the sights of Dapeng Bay. Speaking of wetlands, when you come to Dapeng Bay, you must not miss the chance to explore the rich wetland resources here. Dapeng Bay is the southernmost mangrove habitat in Taiwan, where lush and dense mangrove forests remain well preserved today. In addition to the natural wetlands, there are also 6 artificial wetland parks in the Dapeng Bay area. They not only help to protect the bay's water quality, but also add new features to the Dapeng Bay wetlands. Do you want to play in the waves in the warm ocean breeze? Then the Qingzhou Coastal Recreation Area near the mouth of Dapeng Bay is the perfect place to go. Ocean waves, soft and sandy beaches. Here you can thoroughly enjoy your tropical vacation, accompanied by views of blue skies, azure seas, and coconut trees. Feel like trying more water activities? Don't worry, the best is yet to come. Within the Dapeng Bay area, there is an international leisure zone that combines activities on land, in the water, and in the air. This place is bound to satisfy all of your recreational needs. As you take a boat into the water world of Dapeng, the wind in your face, and your fingers gently touching splashes of water under the bright sun, you will find it a whole different experience. The oyster shell island in the lagoon is a historical relic that oyster farmers unintentionally left here after decades of oyster farming. This island is actually the top of an immense pile of oyster shells, and it appears to float and sink with the changing of the tide in Dapeng Bay. During low tide, you can step onto the island to witness the history of oyster cultivation in the bay and taste a variety of local seafood dishes. An ultralight aircraft field opened in Dapeng Bay in November 2009, ushering in a new era of aviation tourism. Visitors can not only tour Dapeng Bay on the ground and water, but they can also board an ultralight aircraft and take in the beautiful scenery from above. From the air, Little Liocho appears just a step across the water. In fact, it only takes 30 minutes from the Donggang Pier to reach this beautiful, legendary island. Besides Dapeng Bay itself, the offshore island Little Liocho is also part of the Dapeng Bay National Scenic Area. This small island is home to fantastic and diverse coastal reef formations and a completely different tidal flat wetland ecosystem as well. Little Liocho is the only island in Taiwan that is completely composed of coral rock. And because of this, its coral reef landscapes are extremely well developed. For millions of years, ocean waves have been crashing against the coastal reefs, sculpting them into a myriad of enchanting formations. This is a kind of environment that gives life to an abundance of living organisms in the tidal flats. In the early days, people rowing boats was the most common sight on the Holiao River, and one could often hear the sound of oars slapping against the water here and there. This scene no longer exists, but thanks to the efforts by the residents of Puzai Way in Donggang, traditional boat builders have constructed a red-headed fishing boat called the Donggang that offers visitors a free experience of Donggang's unique traditional culture. If you want to experience the old-time splendor of Donggang, you should visit Yanping Old Street. The Baroque-style buildings lining the street are still there to tell of its past magnificence. Donggang is one of southern Taiwan's most important fishing ports. Tourists coming from near and far all know that when they visit Donggang, they must taste its three treasures: bluefin tuna, sakura shrimp, and oilfish roe. The Bluefin Tuna Tourism and Culture Festival that takes place every May always attracts large numbers of visitors coming to taste the delicious three treasures of Donggang. Visitors also like to watch the unloading and auctioning of catches brought into the Donggang fish market by deep-sea fishing boats. Do you want to enjoy freshly caught seafood? Donggang is the right place to be. Both Donggang's Guangfu Road and Linbian area have a wide selection of cheap, fresh seafood. Dapeng Bay has many other famous delicacies to offer. In Linbian Village, the soil has a high salt content that makes it perfect for growing wax apples. The famous black pearl wax apples produced here are especially sweet. When we talk about Dapeng Bay, we cannot fail to mention the triennial Donggang Boat Burning Festival. The Donggang Boat Burning Festival is the largest plague god event in Taiwan. The 8-day boat burning festival begins with ceremonies for welcoming the gods, the procession of the gods, religious rituals, and tour of the plague god boat, and culminates in the climax of the event, the burning of the plague god boat. The original purpose of this was to send off the plague gods, and with them all kinds of pestilence. Today, however, it has become a supplication for safety, peace, and good fortune. The transformation of the boat into ashes symbolizes the driving away of bad fortune. After visiting Dapeng Bay's mysterious past and experiencing its present energy, What do you hope for its future? Although Dapeng Bay is still being developed, it already has the foundations of an all-purpose water park. The beauty and excitement of this place is slowly taking shape, thanks to the joint efforts of the government and the private sector. Looking across Dapeng Bay, we can see a brand new scenic bridge. Its completion signifies the seamless connection between all the tourism resources in Dapeng Bay. It's as if we are witnessing the birth of a new and diverse international recreation destination.